I'm sorry, jump scare. Ah, I didn't wait until the end of the song. I'm sorry. I had everything set up and I didn't want to sit around, so I'm here early. Well, early-ish, okay? Don't look at the time. Don't look at the time. Blue balls of the loop. I'm sorry. It was either that or making you guys wait another 3 minutes, and I was like, I don't want to do that, because sometimes I'll leave preparing until very, very last minute, and I'll be preparing right up until the end of the second loop. But I had everything set up at the end of the first loop, and I was ready to go, and then I realized I hadn't opened up my webcam application on my phone. So I just streamlined the process, okay? Hope you don't mind. But hello everyone, hello, hello, hello. Hi Kegs, hi Bomber, hi Dude, hi Nimby, hi FOMO, it's lovely to see you back here, hello. Hi Salty Boy, hi Naf, hi Ave, hi Seabase, hi Wesley, hello. I'm about to take a nap because of a headache, but have a good stream. Oh, well, rest well, FOMO. Thanks for stopping by anyways. And I get that, man. I have had an absolutely pounding headache the last couple of days. But I'm not going to talk about it on this stream, but I think I may have discovered the cause of it, possibly. But I'm not gonna I'm not gonna share that just yet. But also, hello Icefox, hi Sufel, hi Thor, hi Flashbam, hello. Mia's on the telly. I am! I'm on the telly, innit? Do other people say that? I always thought telly was a British thing. They go, oh, pop on the telly, will ya? You know? I don't know. For my taste, you can't be early enough, even if you interrupt the first loop, honestly. I mean, I've done that in the past. Just more times than not, I lose track of time, and by the time it's almost 6 PM on the dot, I haven't even booted up anything, and I end up scrambling to get everything ready. Other times, I'm sat in my chair 10 minutes before with everything set up, and I'm just counting down the minutes. And if I could go live 10 minutes early, I would, but I gotta discipline myself, you know? Wait, it's not? I thought it was, but I assumed you weren't British, Icefox, so... I mean, maybe I'm a terrible person, but I never assumed you could be British. Telly is also a German thing. Ah, I see, I see, I see. Did your day go well today? It did. I had quite a nice day today. I woke up and I was feeling terrible. I had a terrible, terrible headache, terrible, terrible cough. Nothing was going my way, so I thought to myself, you know what? I'm going to take myself out the house and I'm going to go on a big, big, big walk. And I'm also going to take a bus. I'm going to do a bit of traveling because there's a little scheme in England. As long as you're not in, I believe it's London or Greater Manchester, every single bus ticket, not as in literally every bus ticket, but every single, not a return, every single bus ticket can only be a maximum of £3, no matter how far you go on the journey. So technically you could take theoretically a 4-hour bus for only £3. It's wonderful. I love it. I mean, and it used to only be £2, but cheeky fuckers put the price up, but whatever. I still can't complain too much. I decided to go on a nice big walk, then take a long bus and go on a nice adventure. So yeah, I had a really nice time. I was out of the house from like 9 AM to 3 PM. So I had a very, very nice time. Hi, Osaka. Hi. I'm as British as one can be, but alas, I'm Belgian. Wait, you're Belgian? I've been to Belgium before. Very, very lovely place. Well, at least the part that I visited. Unfortunately, I wish I'd be British. You wish you'd be British? That's not something I'd ever think people would say. Also, I think it's very funny how you pointed at me and said, there she is, and pointed the complete wrong way. But at least, I mean, you pointed the correct way on the YouTube chat. But when it pops up on screen, it just made me laugh because, you know, it was pointing it, pointing into the nothingness. Also, what? Flashbound, thank you for the 2 and 6 months in advance. Yeah, what the hell? I bought this up for 6 months in advance. I hope to be here for the foreseeable future. Mia, hell yeah. Well, now you're stuck with me for 6 months. So, you will be here for the foreseeable future. You will be here. There she is. Yeah. Here I am. Okay, in my defense, all chats on the platforms are on the right. Yeah. No, you're completely right. That's what I meant. For the YouTube chat, if you're typing in the chat, it's on the right-hand side. To be fair, I've been wanting to... Maybe we do this now before we do anything. I've been wanting to switch my chats around. Okay. I've always thought they were too big and too bulky and everything was too invasive. What I want to do is I'm going to take this. I'm going to scale them down. I'm going to scale them down. And if you guys hate this, then you can tell me you hate it, but whatever. Oh god, everything's lagging. Why is my computer like this? Okay. Like, I wanted to have it set up something like this. You know? So it's all over on one side and it's less all over the place, you know? And there will be some overlap, inevitably. I'm sure there'll be some overlap there. And I mean, unless I put it like this instead. Which would you guys prefer? I don't know. It's either like one long chat like this where there might be some overlap. Or it's gonna be like this. I don't know. I'm gonna be placed next to the Wiggly. You guys can all be next to the Wiggly. Also, nothing particular starts me finance with messages. You know what? I'm gonna do that right now. Thank you. Thank you for reminding me. I'm gonna do that right now. This is why I need to be bugged about this kind of stuff. This is why I need to be bugged about this kind of stuff, because otherwise, like, I swear, it's not out of malice that I forget things. But I am so prone to forgetting things that I do need a nudge. Okay. I'm looking through messages. We like him ahead and it's okay. Whatever. Is that also why you haven't promoted streams on Twitter recently? I've just been having issues with Twitter recently in general. It's a whole different thing. Also, wait, I'm rearranging my office. Please ignore me for the time being. I'm just rearranging my office, okay? But yeah, no, I had some issues with Twitter where it would take my post, I'd make a post, and then it would proceed to tell me, no, you didn't make that post. And I'd be like, no, I did. Also, let me just, let me rearrange my photos. And I was like, no, Twitter, I definitely did make that post because you've given me the confirmation that I made this post right here. And there would be the confirmation, be like, post sent. And I'd be like, what is this then? What is this? If I haven't sent it, then what is this? And I was just like, that's too bad. You didn't send it. And it just became a whole big thing. A whole big mess. And it confused me. And I didn't like it. So it got to a point where Twitter was causing me too much harm than good. And yeah. it got obliterated from my mind. But you know what? Maybe I'll get back to doing it. Maybe I'll get back to doing it. Let me... Oh! It looks so weird without the table. Oh my gosh, I'm so used to not having the table. I'm so used to having the table now. It looks weird to not have it. What if I move in real close? Because with my earlier streams, I used to be real close, like this. What if I get back to this? I don't know, it's nice. I don't know. I don't know. I'm all over the place. I'm doing some spring cleaning. Well, I'm doing some autumnal cleaning. Get not ignored, nerds. No. Also, hi, and bye, Sue. Hi. Imagine getting gaslit by a website. Yeah, Twitter gaslights me so hard. You have no idea. You have no idea. It feels empty now. Okay. I'll put it back. There we go. There we go. We'll put it back. We put it back. I like the desk being there. It does, you know what? It does kind of bring it all together. It feels cozy. It does. You know what? It does. It does feel cozy. And I think what I am going to do is I am going to separate my chats again. You guys are getting segregated again. I'm sorry. That's just the way it be. But I like the smaller chats. I think the smaller chats are nice. It's cute. I like the word autumnal. Me too. I never really knew how to pronounce it properly without sounding like a complete weirdo. But autumnal sounds correct. Like autumnal. 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 I just noticed in about 2 months it'll be your 1 year anniversary streaming. I actually don't know what my anniversary is. Wait, let me check. Oldest. 10 months ago. It will be on the 16th of November. Oh my lord. Okay. That's slightly terrifying to think about, because that doesn't seem that far away. But hey. Actually, no, I don't like them being this small anymore. I changed my mind. I know I said I was going to change everything up, but I immediately changed my mind. I don't like it. I don't like it. It's weird. It's weird. It's weird. I don't like it. Okay. Yeah, the energies felt weird. Yeah. You know what? Maybe, because I want to make it feel more cozy in certain circumstances. Maybe I'll set up like a cozier thing. I can set up like a cozier feeling scene for if I go back to my morning streams, you know? That can be done. I think I'd like that. OBS Feng Shui, exactly. I learned Feng Shui from Animal Crossing. Because I don't know if it's in every Animal Crossing game, but at least in New Leaf, which is the one that I played the most, there was a certain there was a certain feature where you could get your home rated about how good it was, and it was like you need to have green on this side of the room or red on this side of the room, and I think a little bit followed Feng Shui, and I don't know, I liked it. It kept my little minds busy. Mia Indecisive Fenimore? Yeah. Yeah, no, it's rough. Hey, it gives me something to do after stream. Gives me something to do. I remember that. Yeah, it was a really fun feature. I liked it a lot. I mean, this is pretty cozy, but I feel so far away. If you look back at like my earlier streams, talking about my earlier streams, if you look back at those, I was definitely way, way, way closer. I've slowly moved back, but I wanna get closer again. Also, hi Keith, welcome in. Mia can't handle change. Call me a bad cashier the way I can't handle change. Call me the hit song by Band Raw the way I can't handle change. Oh my god, I need to be put down. Do you also like decorating a home in Minecraft? I like doing the interior decoration. Whenever it comes to Minecraft, I am 100% the person that goes mining. I'm the resource gatherer. No matter what you need, I will get you stacks and stacks and stacks of that by the morning. Okay? You don't even need to worry about it. I got you. Okay? I got you. But I'm terrible when it comes to exterior decoration. Like, there's a reason I'm not an architect. An interior designer? Maybe. I feel like I can make a really good interior designer. But I don't know. Resource gathering is my shtick. That's my vibe, you know. Hi, poets. Greetings. Say no more. Wow. Only I'm allowed to bring out the hammer. 2 years in, Mia is off screen entirely because she doesn't want us to see her. Yeah, you're making me self-conscious now. You guys are making me self-conscious. What the hell? Learning feng shui means you can blame the furniture for bad life events. Kind of. But then if you learn feng shui and do it correctly, then no, you can't blame it because then you've done everything right, which means everything should be going as planned. But if it's not going right and you've done feng shui correctly, then the only person you have to blame is yourself. Maybe, but the desk with the photos makes it feel much more homely, which is a very cozy feeling. Ah, I see. I get that. I like that. I think I need to add more things to the desk then. I mean, I have a, it's not on my desk, but I have a capybara back here. I have a little capybara back here. But only for special occasions. And I mean, I don't... It's not a decoration, but... I have a little kitty cat that I can have here. A little kitty cat version of me. Just poking up. Hi, Raka, hi. Is that a British lass? It is indeed. I remember Mia once saying she wanted to change the pictures occasionally, and I still do. I just lost the original files and I got lazy. But I do. I really, really do. Wait, did you say capybara? Well, damn, people are making capybara-shaped dumplings down where I live. Wait, what? What? Capybara-shaped dumplings? That sounds so cute. Oh, I'm so excited about capybaras specifically for the fact that, I'm going to hopefully see capybaras in person very, very soon. I'm so excited about that. I'm going to see them with my sister. It was a birthday gift, actually, from the start of the year. So I'm super duper duper looking forward to that. But also kind of nervous because, like, what do I say? What do I say to the capybaras? I want to seem cool. I once seen a capybara-shaped... Wait, I've once saw a capybara-shaped capybara. A capybara-shaped capybara eating a watermelon. That sounds very, very cute. That sounds very cute. Oh my gosh, the tiny Mia. Isn't she cute? What you doing now? I'm actually getting ready to do a jigsaw puzzle. I don't know what we're gonna puzzle today. I was debating doing, you know that I did that little, I posted that artwork with my schedule. Maybe we'll do that one. I quite like it. But it's also a lot of the same color around the edges. I don't know. I feel like it'd be a nice challenge. Like there's obviously a lot of it is monotone. Monotone? No. Yes, monotone. Is that the right words? I think I might be dumb. I'm sorry. But I think it'd be fun to do. Monochrome. Yes. Thank you. Monochrome. Yes, a lot of it is monochrome, as in like it's all very yellow shaded. But hey, I like it, which means you guys legally have to like it too, because that's the way the world works. Monochromatic is the word. Yes, that is specifically that is the word I was looking for. Was monochromatic. I'm just getting the room set up for us right now. I'm making sure to do the selection things right now. We're gonna do the grayscale puzzle. Do your worst. Don't tempt me. My parents did get me a capybara plush last Christmas. Wow, that's so cute. That's so cute. Also, wow, you guys are so big again. Let me replace this image. Whoop. Yeah, you guys are so big. I was wondering what jigsaw puzzles in the Google that. I see. It's English not your first language. Yeah, jigsaw puzzles. I love them. Love them. Let me get this up. Badoink. Noise. Noise. You could crop the image to remove some of the yellow first. That'd be too nice. What do you think I am? Kind? Hell no! I'm well known for being evil and sick and twisted in the mind. So no. You get difficult. You get difficult. Anyways, let me post the things in chat. If you want to join the jigsaw puzzle, it's free for anyone to join in. Oh, I gotta hide this for a second because I need to open up my YouTube chat. Whoopsies. I love evil Mia. Good, because she's here to stay. Don't I sound so evil? You have to say yes, legally. Okay. Okay. Now I can go back to this. Yay! There we go. She is indeed sick and twisted. She's British after all. Naturally. That's the way we are. Okay. Where are my feet? This is what I'm doing. I think obviously the first thing that is going to be completed is the colourful Mia. But I also I feel like the edges aren't going to be too bad. Like, yes, it's going to be more difficult because, you know, it's monochromatic, which is the words I remember now. But it's still a grid at the end of the day, and a grid has specific parts that need to line up. So I don't think it's going to be too terribly bad. But if it is, then you can shout at me. I won't take any criticism, but you can shout at me. I'll just plug my ears and go la 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 la. Is that mods play, Daisy? Yep, anyone can join in. That's the link I posted in chat. Anyone is feel free to join in and try your absolute hardest. My gosh. No? Oh wait, it's my name. I was like, that's Fenimore? No, it's, where's Mia? Where is my name? I don't know. You guys probably find my name quicker than I can. Oh, look. Is there any more? Ah! There it is. The Mia. It's probably down here somewhere, right? Probably. I actually don't know. Listen, the villain of every spy movie is British without exception. Actually, what is it with film villains being sophisticated men with strong British accents? There's got to be a thing for a reason. Yeah, because they're cool. And also, I just think spy movies are... People inherently associate British people with spy movies just because of how they've been in the past. I feel like that's just a common leap to make, you know? And even if they don't have the... I think with main characters, they're going to be a bit more maybe picky about the main characters. So maybe they'll have someone in mind for the main character, but that person isn't British. So, you know, they can't have a British main character. But they still want to have a British character to stick with, like, the British theme of a spy movie. So they make them the villain instead. I feel like that's what it is. James Bond, Austin Powers, the best ones we could ever wish for. So true. I have seen very limited spy movies. I have seen Austin Powers, obviously. And I have seen one James Bond film. Only one. Possibly the worst one to start off with. I've talked about this before because people think it's very funny. But the only James Bond film that I've ever seen is the last one in the series. Or at least the last one that I'm aware of in the series. Maybe there's one afterwards that I'm unaware of. But I mean, if you know what I'm talking about, I mean, the ending seems pretty definitive. You know? the ending seems pretty definitive in the one that I saw. But, I mean, maybe there's a way that it could come back. I don't know. But that's the only James Bond film that I've seen. Groovy, baby. I can't do a good Austin Powers impression. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm a disappointment to my country. They insisted they're intending to make more, but it has not happened yet. And you know what? I'm glad about that. Because, okay, this is something that I feel very, very strongly about. And I'm going to try to say it in a way that doesn't make me sound like an asshole. Because, like I said, I feel very strongly about it. And I feel like the topic can be misconstrued very easily. I do not think there should be a female James Bond. I'm all for... I think we should totally have more female spy movies. I think that's great. I want to see cool female spies. But James Bond is a womanizer. He's borderline misogynistic, but he's British and he's a guy, you know? Like, and I feel like if anything, making James Bond a woman would be a slap in the face, because that's just like saying, oh, well, we don't want to spend time making up cool female characters, so we're just gonna take this concept that we know works well already and just kind of fucking slap it on there. Like, no, what the hell? Make something cool, put some time and effort into it, goddammit. You know? Charlie's, Three Angels for Charlie is the best female spy movie in my opinion. That's what I mean. Charlie's Angels is a great movie. I mean, I've never seen it, but I've heard nothing but good things about it. And that's like a female spy movie. And it's not good because it's a female spy movie. It's good because they made it a good movie. And it would fucking suck if they made a Charlie's Angels about guys, you know? Sorry, it gets me so riled up just thinking about it. Because, like I said, it just feels like a slap in the face. Like, just make a female spy movie. I'd love that. But put some time and effort into it. Don't just reheat the nachos or whatever the kids are saying nowadays. Don't reheat James Bond's nachos. Am I saying that phrase right? I totally agree, but I have a new female spy at this point. Exactly! Like, okay, maybe they could continue the 007 franchise. I think that'd be a very cool way to do it. It would be like, they could continue the 007 franchise, but like, don't call it a James Bond film. Be like, oh, it's a 007 film, but it's a new character. Even that, though, is a bit iffy on in my mind, because it's still like the same IP or whatever. But I feel like that would be a better way to continue it rather than being like, oh yeah, we're just going to make a female James Bond. Like, what? Huh? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Sorry, I get really heated about stuff like this. Like, I just think it's lazy writing. I just think it's lazy writing. And it's lazy writers who give good writers a bad name. Whoa! I should probably look someplace. There we go. Also, hi, Albanzi. Hi. No, why put effort when we can ride other IP successful coattails? Shut up! Shut up! I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. Just anything like that. It's not just with James Bond, obviously. Like, James Bond isn't something that I'm super passionate about, but it's something that it's not something I'm passionate about, as in, like, I don't know much about James Bond, but it's something that I feel strongly about in itself. It's the same issue to make female written stories where the men are always jerks or downright cardboard cutouts. Exactly. Like, if you're gonna have an asshole character, make them an asshole character. Don't make them just a blank slate and make us fill in the rest, you know? Oh yeah, it's been happening with comics for a while too. Exactly! I just don't understand. I really don't understand. Also, sorry, I gotta clean my goggles for a second here. Steaming up. Wanting established franchises as a safe bet is an unfortunate trend in media nowadays. Yeah, and you see it so often with movies that are made. I mean, I feel like one of the worst offenders is Disney. I'm not a Disney fan. I've seen probably about 3 Disney movies in my life. But I recently heard, now, this could be fake. This could be fake and I could be spreading misinformation on the internet. But I heard they're making another Toy Story movie. Now, please do correct me if I'm wrong, but that's just insane, right? Yeah, I was about to say, yeah, no, it's... I don't get it. I don't understand. Like, you had such a good thing. And now it's being pummeled into the dirt. Pummeled. It's for the money, I know, but they could do it for the money and make a new franchise for the money. You know? I don't know, though. Isn't that Pixar? Pixar is a subsidiary of Disney? I'm going to be honest, I don't really know the difference. I do not know the difference, and I'm sorry to any Pixar or Disney fans out there. I think I've actually only seen Pixar movies, not Disney movies. I don't think I've seen a single Disney movie then. Because I always count them as one and the same, like Disney and Pixar. Or Disney Pixar, whatever they call themselves nowadays. But if we're talking about separating them, I think I've only seen Pixar movies. I know there are lots of people that like die-hard Disney fans, and I'm not going to bash them for that. It's just most of the movies that they make, or at least the movies that I hear about them making, don't sound like my cup of tea. So I just never check them out, really. I just never check them out, and maybe they would be my cup of tea if I did, but I don't know. I don't know. They used to be separate, gotcha, but now they're the same, and retroactively people have started combining them then, I guess? I mean, that makes sense. Also, I love this piece of artwork. It's so... it's so freaking cute! So freaking cute. I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. You guys better love it too. You like some Ghibli movies? Or Ghibli? I actually don't know how to pronounce it. I think it's like, I know lots of people like British, English speaking people pronounce it Ghibli, but isn't it actually pronounced Ghibli? Oh, maybe once again I am spreading misinformation on the internet. I don't know, you shouldn't listen to me. You shouldn't listen to me. Unless you do want to listen to me. I can feed you misinformation real good. Subsidiary means a company owns them. They may operate on their own, but the owner has full control. Like Disney can tell Pixar what movies to make. I see. Gotcha, gotcha. That makes sense. But I love to listen to you. I could do it all day. That is very sweet of you, and I'm glad you think so. I'm glad you think so, because I'm not planning on shutting up anytime soon. So you get to listen to me. Where did you freaking go? Okay, we shouldn't. Okay, closing the tab. No! Never mind, you should listen to me. Please listen to me spread misinformation. It's my favorite hobby. And if I have no one to spread misinformation to, then what's even the point? Please. Please. Spare some rage baiting. Please. Also, dang, this spell this long. Why can't I find any of the other pieces? Oh, there was one right there. I'm blind. Whoops. Whoopsies. I don't misinform. I'm either right or straight up lying. No, I'm definitely a misinformer. I'm such a misinformation spreader, because what I'll do is I'll hear someone say something. I'll be like, no way, really? And then never check if it's true or not. I'll be like, oh my gosh, I can't believe that's real. And then never actually check if it's real or not. I believe almost anything at face value. I've been told I'm a very gullible person. Or I'm a very trusting person, is what people have told me before as well. Is that I'm a very, very trusting person, which I think is a good thing, but I've also been told by people that they think is a bad trait. But you know what? I'm gonna take it with stride. Take it in my pride, whatever people say. And see it as a good thing. I may be trusting, but that just means I have more love to give. You know? Oh, this isn't good then. No, dang it. I don't think I'm trusting enough to like fall for a scam though. But maybe I am. I'm trying to think, like, what would get me? Maybe I shouldn't talk about that because I don't want anyone actually scamming me. Here's a factual true fact. Mia is cute. Source? Source? My source is I made it the fuck up. Bum ba-dum bum ba-dum. Ba-dum ba-dum bum 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 bum. Source Yamada? Yeah. Source your mother. Oh, got him! We're looking at the source right now. Whatever. Whatever. La 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 la. I'm not listening. La 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 la. You can't spread misinformation if I just don't listen. You can't misinform me if I'm too stubborn to be informed in the first place. Also, give me just one moment. Okay, I'm back. Sorry. One of my parents was knocking at my door. I got really worried for a second. I was like, no way I've been streaming for like 3 hours already. And I was like, is it my curfew already? But luckily not. I feel like I've gone through a wormhole for a second. I tend to make sure I go through research before I open my mouth. Many times my stupidity got the worst out of me. But it's so much fun spreading misinformation. Why would you not want to? I love it. I love spreading misinformation. I love opening my silly little mouth and telling people facts that aren't true. But when they're like, Mia, that's actually false. It's the most embarrassing moment of my life and I want to curl up into a ball and die. So maybe I should do more research because when I do accidentally misinform people, there is genuinely no worse feeling. Oh my gosh, just thinking about the times where I've accidentally misinformed people is making me want to crawl up into a ball and do nothing with my life for the rest of days. Maybe I should. Maybe this is my wake-up call. I don't spread misinformation on purpose, I will say. I'm not a purposeful misinformer. At least not yet. Maybe I'll go down my villain arc and start doing it on purpose. Wait, this totally is on this side. What the hell? Where are you? Oh, up here? Ah. No, whenever I've spread misinformation, it is genuinely because it was something that I believed to be true. And I just was too lazy to fact check it at the time. And because I was too lazy to fact check it that one time, it's now permanently ingrained in my head as fact. And there are so many things like that. And I've had to basically unteach myself so many things. There have been many a time where I've said something and I've had to be like, no, I'm lying, I'm sorry. But it's not because I mean to lie, but it's because it's been something that I had been telling people as fact. And I just recently learned it to be false. And I'm like, no, I'm sorry, that's a lie. And then people think I was lying to them on purpose. And I have to be like, no, I wasn't lying to you on purpose, I swear. And then it's this whole back and forth and it's all a big mess. It's all one big mess. Damn, Mia's a big lie. What a horrible truth. No! I'm such a big truther. I'm such a big truther. I'm a big truther. I believe in big truth. Okay? Please, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. You have to believe me. I mean, you don't have to believe me. There's nothing stopping you from distrusting me, but still. I'm not sure. Whatever. Whatever. There's actually been times in the past. Actually, there was a time quite recently where I genuinely, I had to take some time off of streaming. Like, I had to take a couple of days from streaming because there was something that I knew if I streamed, I would talk about. Because, like I said, I'm a big truther. I'm a big truther. And I was like, I know if I stream right now or if I stream in the next couple of days, I'm going to talk about this. And I'm going to say some truths that I shouldn't be saying. So I had to genuinely stop myself from streaming for a little while so I wouldn't do that. That's the thing, I like to overshare. If you've been here for a while, which I know a lot of you have been, but if you have been here for a while, you have definitely heard me overshare some things before. So, lucky you. But you also drew big on promises and you went and broke a promise of not being gone without, for more than a week without a word. I'm sorry. That is something that I really, really do hate. That I was having a bit of a Menhera moment. I'm not gonna lie. I was having a really, really rough time. And also there was a big portion of that where I think I mentioned this before about how I wasn't streaming because I physically couldn't. Like, the time where I wasn't streaming, during that time where I went quite a bit radio silent, that wasn't out of me not wanting to stream or wanting to be quiet. That was out of me physically not being able to stream. Like, I've been in many, many situations before where I wish I could stream. Or I've wanted to stream in weird situations. Or I've streamed in situations where I shouldn't. Especially in the Annie Live days. I mean, I can talk about it, I guess, more now. But I have definitely done a few Annie Live streams at times and in places where I shouldn't have. Because, you know, I didn't want to stay away. And it would have been the same case that if I physically could stream, if I had Wi-Fi, I would have streamed. As we would have been that nice, they're not gonna lie, made us worried. I'm sorry. I like I said, it hit at the same time I was going through my Menhera moment, and in my mind, I got myself into a pattern of thinking, because like nobody at that time. Nobody like had reached out, like none of my friends had reached out or anything like that. Sometimes people like before if I had to go for a little while, people would message about it also. What? I stopped moving. What the hell? Hello? Oh, my Wi-Fi went down. Oh, what the hell? But only the Wi-Fi that my phone is connected to. That's because I have a little extender for my phone. Okay, wait, give me a second. Bum. Please work. Please, camera, please. Camera, please. Camera, please. Camera. Oh, God. But no, I got in a bit of a mindset. I was like, oh, well, nobody's noticed that I'm missing, so people don't care. Which I know is a terrible mindset to get into, but it was the one that I was in at that time. You could always resort to Twitter space. I couldn't at that time. Like when I say I physically couldn't stream, I mean it. Like, this isn't me being like, oh, I wasn't able to stream. Like, oh, I couldn't stream. No, I mean, when I say I physically couldn't stream, I physically couldn't stream. Hey, there we go. I'm back. But no, I do apologize about that. I mean, we didn't want to reach out because we do not, we want to respect your privacy and boundaries. I appreciate that as well. Like I said, my moments where I get that way make absolutely no sense. But I like to think I'm getting better. it's just a terrible, terrible force of habit right now that has kind of been drilled into my brain over many, many years, and it's just I'm working on getting out of that cycle. It's just gonna take a bit of patience, and if you guys can be patient with me, then that's all I could ever ask for. And I mean, I still didn't break my promise, because I think, well, unless I made a promise differently than I remember, but at least the promise that I remember making was something along the lines of like, I mean, if I go radio silent for at least a week, then I'll never go radio silent for over a week unless I'm dead or something is like terribly wrong. And something was terribly wrong. So, I don't know. Maybe I'm just grasping at straws though. Girls and Trust have Big Liars funding her. No! Big Truth is funding me. Big Truth. Big Truth. I did my part. Hell yeah, Marin. Wait. God damn it. As soon as I saw that, I knew. I knew what had befallen. Gosh darn it. But no, I do have to, I find myself wanting to talk about things that I should not be talking about on stream. But hey, that's just something that I'm gonna have to try to figure out. I thought I would have had it figured out by now, you know, over a year into this, but nope. I'm still struggling. I'm still struggling to keep all the words in my mouth. I waited half a year for you to break out of any life. I can wait some more. That's very sweet of you to say, Albanti. And I'm so happy I got to break out of any life. I'm so happy. Because people that don't know, for a very long time, I was stuck streaming on mobile because I didn't have a PC. But I had been saving up for a PC for, well, passively for about 5 years, but seriously for about 2 years. And finally, I'd saved up enough money to get myself one. And I don't think I mentioned this to you guys. Maybe I did and I'm just forgetting. But when I planned out my debut, when I scheduled my YouTube debut, I didn't have my PC. When I scheduled my debut, I was so desperate to get to streaming on YouTube with you guys that I didn't have my PC. I didn't have any monitors. I had the parts to my PC. Even not all of them. I didn't have any peripherals. I didn't have any monitors. I didn't have a keyboard. I didn't have a mouse. Nothing like that. I didn't have anything. But I was like, I genuinely cannot wait any longer. So I just put out a date and I was like, hey, I'm going to force myself to stream by this day. I've ordered everything. If it doesn't come by this point, then I'm just going to give up. No, my mom was like, it has to happen by this day. You know, I put the date in stone, so it has to happen. I don't know what I meant by that, but I mean, it ended up working. Maybe things would have been different if I was allowed to help to crowdfund. But at the same time, I'm really proud of myself for, you know, saving up enough money to get my first PC by myself, you know? But then again, it is a bit worse for wear. Maybe the way it was put together was a bit shoddy. Like, I did a bit of the PC assembling myself, but not the majority of it. So maybe something went wrong in the process. I don't know where along the process it went wrong, but I've been having issues recently where the screen goes black and all my applications shut down or stop responding at the same time. It's not a monitor issue, I know that much. It's a PC issue, but I don't know what it is. We were talking about it in last stream, and some of you guys gave me some suggestions, which I'm trying to get sorted out, but I don't know for certain just yet. Hi, Shen. It has been a while. Welcome back. You never feel pressured that you need to explain anything. I don't feel pressured by you guys to explain anything, but I feel pressured by myself to explain things, because this is, oh my gosh, you guys are getting like therapy time. No. Basically, when I was growing up, like, the way I speak is, I have a very particular way of speaking, and a lot of the time, things I say out of genuine earnest sound like I'm being sarcastic or making fun of people, but I mean them with like genuine emotion. But a lot of the time, I struggle to come across as genuine a lot of the time. Whether it's the words I use or the way I speak or my inflection, whatever. I don't know what it is, but a lot of people don't believe me. And thus, when, like, growing up a lot of the time, people just wouldn't believe me. Because apparently I just had a very, like, I guess, untrustworthy inflection or whatever. So for me personally, I struggle really hard with anyone even, like, insinuating that I could be a liar, because I take it very seriously. As much as I can help it, obviously there are some circumstances in which it can't be helped, and, like, people will lie out of accident or not realizing it or out of necessity or whatever. But there is a certain part of me that is like, I physically cannot stand the thought of somebody thinking that I'm a liar, no matter what the circumstances. And because of that, I have a really big habit, or a really big compulsion even, of over-explaining myself. No matter what it is, I over-explain myself a lot. And I do it a lot. The moment I feel even slightly threatened in any way, I will over-explain to the gods and back. And it's one of those habits that I've just never really been able to snap out of. So if I ever do over-explain myself, or if I share something that maybe I shouldn't have shared or talked about, that's not because I felt pressured by you guys, but because I felt pressured by the own silly rules that I've made up in my head that make me convinced that everyone thinks I'm a liar. And I mean, I talk about that people don't trust me because of the way I speak. Only 2 people have ever told me that. And that's just because people have told me that I'm being, like, they think I sound sarcastic. So it's not even like a consistent thing. Like I said, it's just my brain making up things because I heard it once or twice. It's dumb and I hate it. And it shapes the way I've thought for the rest of my life just because of 2 offhanded comments that 2 people made. I don't know. Good to see you again. How you doing, Mia? I'm doing good. A bit down with a cough right now, which I'm trying to fix. But apart from that, I'm doing just peachy. So if you're not attending streams recently, I've been busy with work in 3D world development. Well, I hope it's been going well. Your work always sounded so cool. I really hope it's been going well. And I mean, if there's anything that you can share, then I'd love to hear about it. So you can't play Among Us? No, I can play Among Us, and I play Among Us quite well, sometimes. No, I like playing Among Us, and that's because there's a requisite to lie. Like, you're expected to lie in that game, you know? I like social deduction games a lot. I'm talking specifically about just day-to-day life, if that makes sense. But no, the things I was talking about earlier is one of those, it's the reason why I had to take that time off not too long ago, just a couple of days off, because something happened in my life that I knew even the slightest mention of something even vaguely related would have set me off in a way that, and like I would have started sharing things that I didn't want to talk about. So I had to take those few days off myself. If anything, I feel you're a terrible liar. I'm not a terrible liar. I could be an incredible liar if I wanted to. I just don't want to. I could be an incredible liar, okay? Let me... I was gonna say, let me lie to you guys right now, but I don't want to do that. I can't even think of something to lie about. And then you guys will know I'm lying anyway, so you guys are gonna say I'm a terrible liar anyways. But you don't even think I'm a terrible liar because I'm telling you I'm lying. I could be such a good liar. Outside of games, I mean. Whatever. I could try. I'm gonna tell one lie in this stream. That'll be my thing. I tell a single lie in this stream. No, see, I couldn't even do that. Because then I wouldn't want people making conversation off of it. And then I'd feel bad and be like... I don't know. Oh, no, I don't know. It makes me feel bad just thinking about it. I love that this is immediately after the conversation of loving to spread misinformation. See, that's what I mean. I don't love to spread misinformation. I've spread misinformation in the past by accident when, like I said, I've said something that someone has told me and I just took it at face value and believed it for fact. Because I'm dumb. I'm dumb and silly and stupid. But anyways, it's funny you say that because I feel like you are very obvious when you're sarcastic and not serious in what you say. See, okay, this is what I mean. I feel like it's very obvious when I'm being sarcastic. I think it's very, very obvious when I'm being sarcastic. Yes. I don't think, for people that haven't heard me be sarcastic before, I think it's very difficult to discern whether I'm being sarcastic or not if they haven't heard me be sarcastic before. I don't know if that makes sense. Hopefully it does. But if somebody's heard me be sarcastic before, I feel like they can easily tell. But if they haven't, I feel like it's much, much, much more difficult. Because when I'm being sarcastic, I'm like, oh, yeah, sure. That looks great. You know, like, I'll very much over-enunciate it. I will make it painfully obvious what I'm doing. But if I'm being genuine, I might say something like, oh, yeah, no, that looks great. And people are like, people think that sounds sarcastic. And I understand, because I get it. Like, if you don't know what it sounds like, then it makes sense. But I swear I'm trying my best. Since you asked, I've been doing some commissions, working on a present for someone very important since their birthday is coming up. Oh, nice! The 3D world is for VR chat. So my friends from Japan and the VTubing scene have contributed to the world as well. It's meant to be a community hub / hangout place. What? That's so cool! Well, I'd love to see the finished product once it's done. She hates us, it's over. I don't hate you guys! What? No! I don't hate you guys. I love you guys. Okay? And that's something I take very seriously. I can never say that I love someone without meaning it. So when I say it, you better believe it. Best believe it. And if you don't, then screw you! I mean, this is a free country. You can do what you want, but screw you still. It's called Nikunoya. It's based on the famous beef bowl chain in Yoshinoya. I see. Well, I hope it all goes well. I'm sure they'll absolutely love it. But no, I think you're a very honest person. It's a good trait, and I never felt like your way of speaking could be misunderstood. It always seemed very clear. See, that's what I like to think. To me, I'm very clear, but I also understand that some people, I'm not. And that's okay. It's, just a learning curve that I need to get past with some people. But it's also the reason that I feel the need to over-explain myself a lot of the time. But who knows, maybe you're just such a good manipulator. This whole person has been fake all this time, and the moment you turn off stream, you laugh at yourself about how dumb we all are. If I thought you guys were dumb, I'd say it to your face. Okay? But I don't think you're dumb. I think you're wonderful people. And I appreciate every single one of you. The only time I've ever spoken bad about anyone off stream is if I've banned somebody and I was venting to my parents and my sister about that after the fact. Yes, I've said bad things. But those aren't Beechanics. I would never say bad things about Beechanics. Because the people that get banned, they're not Beechanics. They get banned for reasons which fundamentally makes them not Beechanic, you know? And I hope that makes sense. You've been hanging around too many Ian tubers. Is it really that bad? Because I mean, I've heard there was obviously that whole thing with Cinder recently. Well, recently. Recent-ish. It makes me really scared, I guess. It's a big reason why I'm kind of worried to reach out to people. I'm scared of being hurt. Is the genuine truth. And like I said, people have told me that I'm too trusting. And yeah, maybe I am, but I'm not gonna change it. I'm not gonna stop being trusting. There's just I feel the need to protect myself before anything happens now. I don't know. It's a dumb thing. It's a dumb, silly thing. As long as Chino thinks we're cool, Chino definitely thinks you guys are cool. If Chino could speak, he'd say you guys were the coolest. He'd say you guys are the second coolest, after me, obviously. Naturally. Yeah, it's really hard to know out there who you can trust. Exactly. And then there's... Sorry, I'm just thinking of certain things that have kind of transpired kind of recently. And it's just one of those things which is like... there was something that happened recently where I had to... It was a situation that really hurt me, but it was all chalked up to a misunderstanding or a miscommunication. And in my mind, I had to be like, okay, they're telling me this is a miscommunication. I'm gonna believe them. But it's difficult to like have to make that cool, you know? Because I wish I was in a world like where we didn't have to make those kind of calls about people, you know? Never forget that the horrible stories tend to be a large minority of cases. Yeah, and when you look into it, a lot of the time it's the same people. Which kind of makes me feel better about myself because, you know, you only have to avoid a few people. I do want to clarify, I'm just joking around. I know, Boxman. It's all good. I know you're just joking. If I didn't think you were joking, I'd let you know. Like I said, I think I'm very blunt with the way I feel sometimes. If I thought you weren't joking about it, I'd be like, oh, that really hurts my feelings. I'm sorry. But I believe you. Stay tuned, Mia. I'm working it right now. I'll listen to the stream. Nice, nice, nice. I can't wait to hear. It just sometimes doesn't always work out with everyone. Can't be a people pleaser, or else you'll break your back for all the bending around you do. I've been a people pleaser my entire life. Was in the puzzle stream previously. Get jiggy with it. Hell yeah! I love getting jiggy with it. But you joined at a weird time, Plague. I'm sorry. I feel like I'm definitely a people pleaser. I'm trying to unlearn it, but I don't want to fully unlearn it because I like being a people pleaser. It makes me happy. It makes me happy to know that I'm making other people happy, you know? But at the same time, I need to learn how to set boundaries better. There will sadly be a lot of bad people everywhere. Heck, one of our previous kohai got shown to be quite the awful person today. Wait, what? I mean, I'm very behind on any type of... I'm always the last person to know about any drama. Maybe don't talk about it on stream if it's anything even remotely serious, I guess. But I'll look into that after stream. Sorry, do I go on a deep dive now? Got shown to be quite the awful person today, but should never discourage you from making connections because there are just as many good people. Yeah, exactly. And I'm never gonna stop. I'm never gonna stop. I love making connections with people. I love meeting new people. Talking about meeting new people as well, actually. I have a collab this Saturday, which I'm very much looking forward to. It's with Aura, Speaker, and Toki. I've collabed with Aura before, but the other two I've actually don't think I've collabed before. And at least not in such a small setting, it's just the four of us. And we're playing a game called Goblin Cleanup. I'm super duper duper looking forward to it. And it's also making me really happy to be able to push myself out of that comfort zone that I've been kind of banishing myself into. So yeah. Never please become a menace. Attempted to please, gotta do the opposite first. True. Become ungovernable. Yeah, probably best to leave that off stream. Here's something else in the meanwhile. Oh, yeah, not a robot. I saw that Rixie did that on stream. I didn't want to watch her do it because I wanted to do it myself. I've been wanting to try out so many of the Neil.fun games. People that don't know about Neil.fun, he is the same person that made games such as Infinite Craft. If you remember that. He has also made a lot of other games that, off the top of my head, I can't remember. Sorry. But I've seen that recently, the Not a Robot. I'm so good at captures. I feel like this is a weird thing to brag about, but like I'm really good at captures. I don't mean to brag or anything, but I pass the majority of my captures first try. I'm certifiably not a robot. Also, I'm gonna take these pieces. Whoop. I'm gonna take these pieces. Whoop. And I'm gonna take these pieces. Whoop. Wait, let me, yeah. Okay. Look at this. Magic trick. I'm actually gonna move this a bit closer for you guys. There you go. Also the password game. Yes, that's what I was thinking of, the password game. Bless you, thank you. Watching collabs is always fun. Well, I hope you guys enjoy. Hey, being scared of pain and avoiding it is a natural reaction when you but when you close yourself to new experiences, you lose so much. Yeah, and I've realized how much I have missed out on and lost in the past from closing myself off from those experiences. So I'm trying to better myself. I'm trying to become a better person. And I'm trying to open myself to more experiences and let myself actually enjoy things. Because for so long I just didn't let myself enjoy things because I didn't think I deserved it, really. But I'm trying to break that cycle. And I feel like I'm making some good progress. I cannot believe people actually do speedruns of the password game. Oh yeah, it's insane. Because there are so many things you have to be good at. You have to be good at chess. You have to be good at GeoGuessr. You have to be good at thinking on the fly. It's insane how people can just like magically do that. I will never get it. I will never understand. And maybe, I mean, maybe things like that aren't meant to be understood. But I'm not even gonna try. Not even gonna try. How are you moving multiple pieces? I'm not. That was just my hand of God's sorting. I don't move multiple pieces because, well, at least I don't have the multiple pieces, moving multiple pieces setting turned on for this. Only for the sorting, just because it can cause too much chaos, you know? Wait, the guy who made the password game is the same one who made Infinite Craft? Yep, same who made the Not a Robot game. I just noticed you have 3 chats open right now and we're worlds apart. There's a delay in my chat being read. No! I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm trying to get to everyone. See, this would be so much easier if I had something to combine my chats. But, unfortunately, combined chats are against certain rules and regulations and would have me shot by MrTwitch.com. Oh, sorry to the person who was like, had that piece, the same piece that matched mine and was trying to get me to put it down. I'm sorry. We got it in the end. Yeah. Wait, what the hell? It's like a blue. Put this. What? It's like a what? I'm trying to figure out where this goes. Was this hand? Oh, I'm dumb. Did you ever get your mini monster for easy chat reading? I ordered it. It was supposed to come sometime this week. I mean, it was supposed to come earlier this week, but it hasn't yet. I know it hasn't been, like, porch pirated, though. Because it needs to have a photo taken, and it hasn't had the photo taken yet. So, it's hopefully coming soon. Against the rules, and we don't have to get banned. Exactly. But honestly, my life would be so much easier if I was able to combine my chats. Because I think the issue that I get is I will bury myself in one chat and I'll get myself kind of sucked in. And I'll eventually get myself too sucked in and then I won't be able to get myself back out again. Twitch giving VTubers the Kenty treatment. Exactly. I don't want my stream to be too mind-blowing, you know. Oh yeah, those rules. Just wasn't sure how delayed the chat's coming in. Well, there's probably not too much of a chat delay. I think there's about maybe 5 to 10 second chat delay. At least that's what it's been in the past. But also there is a delay for me just reading them in general, just because not only am I trying to read chats, but I'm also trying to focus on the puzzle. Also, there's so many people here. What the hell? I never really noticed how many people are doing the puzzle until it gets down to the final parts like this, and everyone's all hovering around the same area, and it's all it's all so cool to look at. Like, oh my gosh. No matter where we are in the world, we are brought together by puzzle. Wow, we did the sub-hour? What? What the hell, guys? I thought this was gonna be difficult. I was ready to hear you guys lambasting me for how evil I've been. But like, this is insane. Go on, guys, you got this. Last couple pieces. And dun 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 dun. 55 minutes and 36 seconds. Wow. You could say the Beechanics are swarming. That's pretty good. Unfortunately, that is pretty good. Let's look at the scores. Oh, oh, don't mind if I do. Also, wait, like GXora? Yes, like GXora. Look at, behold, gaze upon my genius puzzle-solving skills. But also thank you to Flauschbaum, thank you to IR, thank you to Salt, thank you to Dupebringer, thank you to Bread, thank you to iMix, thank you to 13, thank you to Kex, thank you to Cypher, thank you to Lazy91, thank you to Harune, thank you to Marin, thank you to Fig Crazy for Bacon, thank you for Seabase, and thank you to Avir. Wonderful jobs, everyone. Let's look at this replay. Let's run it back. Waka waka waka. Let's see this. Okay, we got the boards done first. And then obviously got the colourful me done first. But then what surprises me is we got the outside first. I never expected, like, I mean, it makes sense that the grid we got done really quickly. But yeah, it took us a good while to do that monochromatic part in the middle, but hey, we got there in the end. We got there in the end. And I think we did it pretty damn fast. Beautiful art, by the way. Yes. Oh my gosh. This art piece is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I love it so much. I'm actually going to see if I can get the artist name up right now because I have forgotten it very briefly. I'm so sorry, artist. I love you, artist. It's done by the Twitter user 3106_01. I gave them full reign to do whatever they wanted with my outfits, and this is what they gave me. Isn't it cute? I joined in late. Hey Mia, hi lazy boy, hi. You're not too late. We're definitely going to do another puzzle after this, don't worry. If only I was on my PC. Oh gosh, if you're puzzling on your phone, you're at a much bigger disadvantage. Puzzling on my phone, I've tried it once before. And not only did it feel like my phone was going to explode because of how hot it got, but also, it's just, whatchamacallit? It's just a whole big mess. A whole big mess. I meant to comment on the art earlier. It's gorgeous. It really is, isn't it? It's so, so wonderful. I adore it. Bum, bum, bum. Da-dun, dun, da-dun, dun, da-da-dun, dun. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do next. Because there are certain pieces of artwork that I love, but are going to be very, very difficult to do because of all the blank space. But if you guys are up for a challenge... I watched another streamer that has Twitch and YouTube chat come out for a long time, but I don't know how it works. I don't want to do that just because there is the possibility that Twitch could one day decide to ban me and they'd have complete reason to. Like, the chance of them doing that is low. Like, I don't really see them cracking down on people that combine chats. But I personally don't want to risk it. But, yeah. Yeah, on my phone here, you are so brave. You are so brave. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, I have our next art piece, but it's I need to make some adjustments first. I need to make some adjustments first, just to hopefully make it a tad bit easier. Just to hopefully make it just a tad bit easier. Not super much easier. There is no way I'm going to be able to make this super duper easy. But we're going to make it a little bit easier. Because I'm not that evil.
Anyways,
Anyways, I'll sit this one out. Fingers hurt. Good luck, chat. Oh, no worries, salty boy. Thanks for stopping by, though. I mean, you can stick around if you want to, but... I appreciate you helping the cause. Okay. Boink. Ah, whoops, I forgot to do this. So I'm trying to actively, as we do this, make a, edit it in GIMP. Shout out to GIMP. I love you, GIMP. Okay. What? No, wait. Oh, everything's going wrong. Okay, everything's going right. Never mind, I'm a genius. Never mind. Give me a moment. Whew! I'm so smart. I'm so freaking smart! I say, as I do probably the most base level thing I could have ever done. Also, Certified, welcome to the Hive Mind! Thank you so much! Welcome, welcome. I really appreciate it. Okay. Now I need to rotate. Banana. Rotate. Rotate faster. Okay, does anyone... Okay. I feel like I go insane every time I quote this and everyone's like, Mia, what the hell are you talking about? Do you guys know about the banana rotate? You guys have heard about that too, right? I don't sound insane, right? You guys have heard of that before, right? Banana rotate. Rotate faster. You know? Kusho. You guys trust me, it's a thing, I swear. I swear it's a thing. Okay. I swear. Please. You have to believe me. You have to believe me. I've never heard of it. What? It's a thing. It was just like it was a meme a good while ago. And I just remember seeing it a bunch of times and just absolutely crying with laughter every time I saw it because I thought it was the funniest shit ever. And to me at the time it was. To me at the time it was the funniest shit ever. Looking back on it right now, it's probably not funny at all, but God, I thought it was hilarious. But now because of that, you're stuck with me every now and again going banana rotate. Anyways, we are going to next be doing a wonderful art piece by the wonderful Leslie Empty. I am currently trying to export this. I had to add a few more hearts to the background because it was just a plain white background. And while the background is still mostly white, and that will be a pain, and I'm sorry, we are going to make it a little bit better. I only know it from that Fate animation. I have no idea what you're talking about. With the Fate animation, like, genuinely. Anyways, this is the original. Look how cute this is. Look how cute this is. Are you kidding? Freaking adorable. But to make it a bit easier, I've taken one of the hearts and duplicated it a bit. So we have this now. Just editing a little bit. I want to show the original just to make sure you guys know what the original is going to be. Butterfly hearts, they're so cute, right? I cannot wait to do this. Anyways, the URL is the exact same. Feel free to join. The links are still in chat. Let me... Boink! There we go. Okay, and also, let me... Yes, thank you, Kegs. For gonna disallow the multiple selections. There we go. Good morning, Mia. Good morning, Darius. Is Advancing still on vacation today? She's back in the workshop. When I go back there, she'll be there. Can you make a bigger puzzle, like 1.5k pieces? Yep, I'm pretty sure you can make up to... I've seen puzzles up to like 10k pieces, I'm pretty sure. But, I'd rather not hold you guys hostage for too long, you know? Maybe at some point in the future, maybe when I do my longer stream, which, well, I'm planning on doing, I've talked about this before, my Deep Rock Galactic stream, Rock and Stone, is gonna be much longer than usual. But it's mostly going to be Deep Rock Galactic, I think. But if I do want to do a stream in the future, which is going to be just like more generic, we do a bunch of things, then I'd totally do a massive jigsaw puzzle with you guys. Totally. I mean, if you guys would be down to do that, that is. I feel like a lot of people would try to protest. But if you guys don't mind being held captive for anywhere from 5 to 12 hours, then I'd be down. It's a shame I can't be there on Friday. Oh, it's okay. We'll have plenty of other opportunities in the future, don't you worry. Just because okay. Just because this is the only long stream I have on my schedule doesn't mean this is the only long stream I'm ever gonna do. Okay? I'm sure there's been a bunch of times in the past where I've done streams that I was only planning on doing for a couple of, for about half an hour or so. And I ended up going for 5-6 hours, so. Also, hi, Amai, hi. Dang, I wanted to ask Mia that, but I'm sure about repeating my question. Give bug for that. Oh, sorry, I missed it entirely. Also, I might head off and felt like my body is fencing off. Oh, good night, Dubringer. I'm sorry, I forgot to say goodbye. I'm sorry, I didn't see that. Squire, you can feel free to repeat your question. I cannot see it. Oh, wait, never mind. Oh, I don't want to ask for the sake of it since I yap about my games down here. Me relative or not, would you want to add you in space when the time comes? Yeah, I'd love that. I will say, I will only play a beta of a game through a trusted site like either itch or Steam. I won't just like raw dog a game file, you know, personally. So if that would be an issue, then I'm sorry, but I wouldn't be able to partake. But I also hope that's understandable. Longest stream, Mia just leaves chat to do 10k puzzle. Exactly. I get you guys all hyped for a long stream, and then I just leave. I just leave you guys to your devices. I'm like, okay, you guys have fun now. Play nice. No, I'm not that evil. At most, if I'm doing a long stream, the most I would do would be like take a like 5-minute break to get some food, get some water, all of that. And like even then I wouldn't take a break for too long. Like as much as I hate eating on stream, like I would get over my my self-consciousness about eating on stream just so I wouldn't have to spend too much time apart from you. I would stay muted. I would stay muted. I'm not that cured yet. I use it on Steam. Yeah. Oh, nice. That's good. Always good to hear. To get chatty for more investors, I give the top 3 rewards. Or maybe not even just the top 3 rewards. Give if it's do something like, as long as I'm not the top person, chat gets a reward. It doesn't matter who's first, it just can't be me. I think that could be fun. Dang, I was about to follow up with the ads. Okay, no, I'm sorry. I wish I had control over them, but I mean, if I do have control over them, I have no idea how it works because I'm not a Twitch girly. I'm sorry. I'm still learning. I'm still learning. Dun, da, dun, da, dun, da, dun, ba, dum. Speaking of rewards top 3, how thank you for getting them 60 times. Hopefully I should. I recorded them, but then I got self-conscious because I needed to edit them down because there was like noise in the background that I wanted to edit out. But then I decided, no, it's going to be fine. But then I couldn't listen to them back, so I got self-conscious. And then because I can't listen to them back, I don't know whose was whose. So I'm likely going to just record them again. I don't need to win. I just need to have a lose moment. Exactly. So now you guys are getting it. How is it I know more about Twitch than you? I don't know. I'm just a bit dumb from time to time. Okay, this is definitely going to be a lot more difficult than I anticipated. Okay. Oh, dang it. I was going to take that piece, Albanzi. You stole my piece. Tummy. Tummy. The most important part of the puzzle. It's always so entertaining to see that it's usually either the face or the tummy that gets done first in every single puzzle. It's great. It's so cute. Yeah, it was done by Leslie Empty on Twitter or Twitch. Or pretty much anything, I think. They're a wonderful, wonderful artist, and you should definitely follow them. Bum, 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 bum. I meant this puzzle. I did 4K ones by myself before, but never mind. Yeah, no, I definitely wouldn't want to do it for this because my throat is still in terrible, terrible shambles. Like, even just... Well, how long have I been streaming for? Just under 2 hours? Even just from this, my throat is in immense pain. Just because I've been unwell recently. I've talked about it recently about how I've been coughing and spluttering. And a big part that's come across with that, along with that even, is I've gotten really, really sore throat. So as much as I would like to have a longer stream today, it's just not possible, unfortunately. I have to be somewhat wary of my health. That's very on brand for you. I try. I try to be consistent. If anything, I'm consistent. Who took the eye? Oh, it wasn't the eye. It was... Never mind. Oh, I thought that was... Okay, never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Carry on, carry on. Ignore me. Oh god. What part are you? You're like a really shiny yellow. Like what is... See, that's like a... Oh, it's one of the hearts that have been like cut off, right? I see. It's just like along here. Pet peeve in jigsaw puzzles: when you try to make a piece fit and someone beats you to it. Tell me about it, man. I know I've definitely done it to other people though, in which case I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, because I know I've done that to you. Or maybe not you specifically, but I know I've done that to people and that are watching right now, and I'm so sorry. I try not to. I usually try to see if someone has that piece. Sorry. And if somebody looks like they have that piece, and I won't touch it. But sometimes they were just looking at it, and then... Oh, it's terrible. It's terrible. It feels like the worst betrayal I could do. People steal pieces from me all the time. It's not just Mia. But it is me, huh? It's not just me, but it is me. I see how it is. Call me out then, man. Not too hard though. I might cry. Oh, there are so many things I have to look forward to next week. I'm so excited about it. I'm not going to spoil too much though. Because everything is still subject to change. You better be wary of your health or else. I'm trying. I really am trying. Just right now my throat is absolutely killing me. Maybe I need to start talking softer like this. Impromptu ASMR stream. But like not, obviously not fully ASMR. Just me speaking like this. Because my throat hurts. Oh, was actually your last jigsaw? Oh, oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'll try not to steal from you in the future. I'll try my best. ASMR by necessity. Exactly. Also, need to charge my camera. Need to charge my camera. Forgot to do that before stream. At least, well, I did remember to do it before stream, but apparently it's just been dying really quickly. For some reason. That made it sound really suspicious, like, for some reason. No, I genuinely have no idea. Very peculiar. You make one worry with this. Just please take care of yourself. I'm trying. What I've decided to do is, if I'm not better by the end of this week, I'm taking myself to the doctors. I'm just waiting out until the end of this week. And like I said, if I'm not better, then I'll make a change. Also, it's all the way down here? Gosh, my perception is terrible. I got a big ass head, bro. I got a big ass head. Please leave the sunburn Mia pieces up top. Oh, yeah. Sunburn Mia pieces up top. Because that's what their hair is like shading. Yeah. These are hair. These are hair pieces and heart pieces at the side. This is a heart piece that's like here. I'm sorry. I don't want to cough into you guys. Loose hair, Mia? Hell yeah. I need to let my hair down more often. I think it looks cute. Sometimes, though. Sometimes it just looks like a mess. There's a reason I have it up all the time that you see me on stream. I'm still trying to curate a good hairstyle that makes it look good when it's down. You just have to bear with me, okay? Okay. Bam bam. I have relocations of drawing or recollections of drawing one. I have very similar recollections too. Indubitably. Wait, I forgot it's the other tag. I still remember. I still remember we just I just pretend to not. No, it's your artwork is always incredible, Doge, whether it's stuff that I can share my family or stuff I cannot. I love it all the same. Nothing happens, of course. Nothing happens at all. There is no Easter Bunny. There is no Tooth Fairy. And there is no other art tag. That one out of the that Doga did with the tattoo. Nice. Indubitably. I don't know what you're talking about. Of course. I would never dare talk about anything like that. Bum ba da dun dun dun. I love that backing music so much. I've talked about it before about how this backing music has gotten stuck in my head and it's made me want to throw something. But I haven't had that feeling in a long time. I really love it. And honestly, I could listen to it on repeat forever and ever. And I feel like I wouldn't get too tired of it. I mean, until maybe the 80th replay. Maybe then I'd get a little tired of it, but I feel like I've definitely had it on for more times than 80 in a row on stream. And I haven't got bored of it then. I feel like I'm susceptible to any type of... Not susceptible. I feel like I'm immune to any type of, like, psychological torture. You know? Like, if I was kidnapped and people were trying to torture me through some kind of, like, audio... What's the word? Well, audio torture, I guess. But what's the word I'm looking for? Like... You know what I mean. Oh god. Give me a second. Hi, sorry. I'm back. Are you good, girl? Yeah, I'm good. Really bad coughing fit there for a second. It doesn't help because my throat feels really dry right now. Horrible feeling. I had some ideas for such art, but since last time you sounded like you preferred not to have more of that, so I suppressed the urge. No, it's just I think with the way I've gone forward with like my streaming, like if people want to make that art, like I said, there's a tag for that reason, you know, like I have a tag there for that reason. And if people want to see the art or make the art, there you go. But the reason I don't promote it as much is because I know personally, like people can make like a lot of judgments about somebody just based off of like first impressions, whether that's through stream or through Twitter. And the reason I don't promote it as much is because I know I'm not the type of streamer that would like outwardly do that kind of stuff. Like I think the artwork is incredible and I will always support the artwork. I think it's great. I look at it, I'm like, wow. You guys are cooking. I'm there looking at drawings of my own titties. I'm like, wow. You guys cooked. You know? But the reason I like don't promote it, I guess, as much is because I've had people in the past come to my stream expecting me to be, like, when I stream, to be outward about that kind of stuff. And I don't want to give that kind of false impression, if that makes sense. Then I misunderstood. Sorry, I should be more clear about this kind of stuff. But yeah, no, it's literally just because I've had people come to my stream expecting, like, because people have discovered me through that art before, which is kind of crazy to think about. I think there are probably still people who watch me to this day that the reason they know me is through that artwork. I know a few people. I'm not going to name names, but still. I don't want to give that false impression off, you know? And no shame to anyone who does that for their content. Just, that's not the type of person I am. And it's not the type of person I'll ever be. But I can still appreciate a good piece of art. You'll find this video last? Hell yeah. The tag exists, just not promoted. Yeah, you know. Just one of those things. So hi, Kevin. 84-hour stream, just listen to your BGM non-stop. I'd be down. I honestly, I'd love that. Maybe I should, I've never actually thought about this before, but maybe when I'm trying to focus on something that I can't concentrate, I should put on my stream music, so then I lock in like I'm streaming. Because I struggle really badly to focus on things. So maybe what I can do in the future is if I'm ever struggling to focus on something, I put on my background music for stream and pretend like I'm streaming, and maybe it will like trigger something within me to make me focus, because my brain hears my stream music and it just like assumes that I'm streaming, right? Like that sounds plausible. That sounds like something that could happen, right? Bum 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 ba-dum bum 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 ba-dum ba-dum bum 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 bum. Maybe it could be a nice little experiment. Sorry, yeah, I'm really bad at getting my points across. A lot of the times, especially when I talk about stuff like this, I kind of, no pun intended, beat around the bush. But I think it's just because I feel awkward talking about it. It makes me embarrassed. But it's something I want to be open about to you guys, so we're on the same page, you know? But also help keep main art tag clean in a way. Of course, of course. Like, and because I want to be able to show my parents, my parents look at my art tag, you know? And there are certain things that, like I said, there are certain pieces of artwork that I'd rather my parents did not see. But hey. More fish from the future got the message. Well, hey, be the change you want to see in the world is all I'm saying. My parents don't even know I draw? What? That's crazy. Have you just not told them, or are they... Because I know some people's parents just aren't interested, and I think that's really sad. That's really, like, disappointing to hear. But you know who will always be interested in your drawing? Me! Show me your drawings. Show me your artwork. Share everything with me. Invite me to your wedding. No, I love hearing about everything you guys do. No matter how big or how small, I want to be there, you know? And even if your parents don't know you draw or don't support you drawing, I will. And I'll be a pain about it. I'll be annoying about it. Did you see the latest cuss drawing I did? I don't think I have, no. Wait, I need to get back on track with that. You know what? Next week, I'm going to do a specific stream where all I do is catch up on the work that I've been procrastinating. Specifically, my stuff with, like, Twitter. And I'm going to hold myself accountable, and we're going to do this. We're going to do that together. As long as that's something you guys would enjoy too. I mean, you guys can do it for your regular work. Like, I know when people do, like, work-along streams, like, obviously everyone's working on their own things. I think that'd be fun. But there are definitely some things that I need to work on to do with my Twitter, especially. I'm so behind on a lot of things that I want to be caught up on. So, definitely in the future. Next week, in the future. I'd like to do that with you guys. You legit know my name and address. How much more do you want to know? Social security number. National insurance number, if you have one of those instead. What else? Place of birth. Mother's maiden name. The name of the street you grew up on. The name of your first pet. Just casual questions. The huge. My god, is this hard? I'm just dumb. Oh, this is very hard. This is a very difficult puzzle. I'm so sorry. We started with a much easier one, and we are ending on a much more difficult one. I'm so sorry, Spam-A-Lot. You have come in as a very horrible time. Sometimes I'm nice with my puzzles, but today is not one of those days. Any artwork including jack-o'-lanterns? I'm pretty good at those. Oh, nice! I wish I was good at making jack-o'-lanterns. Maybe I could try carving my own face into a jack-o'-lantern or something. Everyone is invited to my wedding if you're going to still be here after 10 years. Hell yeah! I mean, that's the plan, is to still be kicking after 10 years. As long as my body wills it, then I will be here. I enjoy the more difficult puzzles. Well, it's your lucky day. Cover your face with jack-o'-lanterns? No, babe, like, put my face in the jack-o'-lantern, you know? Like, carve it. The best I can give is my vacation plans. You down for Japan, Mia? Of course. Naturally. Take me along with you. See, this is why, oh my gosh, I so badly want to get merch done so that people can take me on their journeys. Because I always see when people, I've forgotten the words for it. Oh my gosh. One of you guys will probably be able to help me with the words. But when people take like merch of their Oshi out in public and take like photos, I think that is the cutest thing ever. And although I haven't done it with any of my Oshis, I like doing stuff like that with my plushies. And I'll take photos of my plushies out and about, and I'll take them in public with me. And then I'll take little photos of them. And I'll share them with my friends. Oh, it'd be so cool if people did that with me. I sure the hell hope me would be at my wedding, else I didn't have a bride. Like, duh. Yeah, I'm doing weddings currently as the bride, if anyone's interested. If there are any takers. I love weddings, man. I hope I can get married one day. I really do. My vacation plan is the biggest reconstruction in Poland. Wait, is biggest reconstruction in Poland Grunwald? What the hell is that? What the hell is that? Enlighten me, please. I want to learn more. Do a Dr. Stone and get married for 10 seconds. Take the wine, get divorced, and run. Wait, is that what happens? I've not seen Dr. Stone. The only Dr. Stone I know is Dr. Stone from the Sonic movie. I really want to go to Japan on my 3rd semester. Hell yeah. You should. Strive to do it. Set a goal for yourself and try to achieve it. Because I realize, like, there's so many times where I'm like, oh, I wish I could do this. Oh, I want to do that. And then I never get around to doing it because I'm lazy and I procrastinate. But if you set yourself a goal and hold yourself accountable and hold yourself to your own standards, you're more likely to do it. And hey, if you can't do it yourself, if you cannot hold yourself accountable, tell me about it. Tell me what you want to do, and I will hold you accountable instead. Because I get it. I'm the same. I'm terrible when it comes to stuff like that. I need other people to hold me accountable, otherwise I never will. So let me do it. Season 1, but yes, so spoilers. It's okay. I doubt I would have watched it anyways. Dr. Stone wasn't really on my radar. There's a few shows on my radar that I definitely wouldn't want spoilers for. That's not one of them. That's not one I really particularly care about all too much. So you're all good. You will live to see another day. Regards in vacation, I always prefer mountains over beach. That's very good. I haven't been on enough vacations to know what I prefer. I think having a mountainous vacation would be cool. But then again, I don't know how practical it would be at the end of the day. It's one of those things which is like, I guess you don't really know until you try it. Am I the only college fresher here, by the way? Maybe. I don't know. I'm a dropout. Mia, can you be the priest so I can marry my cardboard cutout of an Uma? Of course. Of course, of course. I mean, are you a fan of swing by any chance? She's asking us the background music. I am. It's not what made me choose this though, but I can see like the swing inspiration that you're thinking of. But yeah, no, I do. I've not really talked about it before, but I'm more of a jazz girl than a swing girl. But still, swing is mighty fine. My father will be happy I found a bride who wants me to marry as soon as I'm 21. Oh my lord, I never understood that. See, I've always wanted to get married young, but not that young. Now, out of curiosity, what do you expect in a guy? Not too much. I feel like my standards are pretty low. There is only one non-negotiable. Actually, there are two non-negotiables that I have when I think about the future partner that I want. No regular smoking. And is kind to me. No. And is a gamer. Those are my two, like, non-negotiables. The first one is, like, specifically, like, regular smoking. Like, I wouldn't mind if somebody would, like, have maybe... Because some of my friends would hang out and have, like, cigars together. And it would be, like, a yearly thing they'd do. Like, that... If my future partner would be someone like that, that wouldn't bother me at all. What I mean is, I don't think I would be able to be with somebody who would smoke every day or even every week. Like I said, if it's like a cigar thing and it's like once every couple of months or once every, even maybe even once a month, I'm not sure. But for special occasions, that's fine. But not a regular smoker. And specifically, they have to be a gamer because I feel like a lot of my interests, I completely agree with opposites attract. 100%. I think the opposites can attract, for sure. But I feel like playing video games and just like video games in general are such a pillar stone of my personality and is such a big part of who I am and what I enjoy that I don't think I could ever feasibly see myself like being able to even enjoy time around somebody who doesn't even play a little bit of video games. Like, you don't have to be a like, I don't play Dark Souls. I'm not a Dark Souls gamer. You don't have to know every hidden Easter egg of an obscure game released in 2008. Like, that doesn't matter to me. You could just play Animal Crossing, and that's enough. There just has to be a video game that we can bond over, and that's okay. No smoking and girlfriend free, got it. Yeah, I'd prefer if my you know, my future partner didn't have a girlfriend before we started dating. Do they need to be better than you? Asking for friends? It doesn't matter if they're better than me at video games or worse than me at video games. That doesn't matter at all. What matters is that they will not let me win. Like, they will not let me win, is what I'm saying. If they're better than me, you can't let me win just because you feel bad. Because I will not be letting you win if I'm better. Okay? That's the way the world works, buddy. If you want to beat me, then you better fucking train for it, okay? Oh god, amazing, get a reference. I didn't. I'm sorry. Send me when we're playing League. I'm not playing League! I'm not playing League! Gotcha, needs to throw believably? No! No throwing! If I even, not even talking like partner-wise, if I was ever playing a video game with somebody and I found that they threw to make me win, I would be livid. I'd be so mad. Like, genuinely, I don't think I could explain how mad I'd be. She won't play League. I won't play League. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to disappoint. I'm not a League gamer. What if it was Fenimore? It's like the hit song Fen. Exactly. That is where my name comes from. I will get you to play a League. Sure thing. So you want to be destroyed? Only if they're better than me. What I mean is that if we play video games, you better give your all. If you don't give your all, I'm going to be mighty disappointed. But yeah, those are my only two big things. Don't play the League of Legends? I'm not gonna. You don't have to worry about that. You do not have to worry about me. Mama didn't raise no casual. So true! Mama didn't raise no scrub. Play Valorant instead. Unfortunately, I am way more likely to play Valorant than League. Because personally, I really like following Valorant esports. Even though I didn't play Valorant myself. I do not play Valorant myself and I won't be streaming it. But I really like following like the pro league of Valorant for some reason. It's the same with CSGO. Like, I don't play CSGO, but I like following the pro league. League, I don't follow at all. And I'm very happy about that. Also, should know how to cook. I can cook 3 days a week. She can cook 3 as well. That's like a bonus. That's not like a deal breaker though. I'm talking the two things that I've mentioned are the things that are like non-negotiables for me. If somebody doesn't know how to cook, that's fine. We can learn together. Yeah, I definitely didn't get stuck on the Wukong tutorial for like an hour or anything. That still makes you a gamer. I'm very liberal with my definition of gamer. And I know lots of people won't agree with it. But it's my belief of what I believe that anyone who enjoys playing video games is a gamer. Now, you can disagree all you want. You can tell me that I'm wrong. But I'm not going to change my mind. Hi, engineer. Hi. But the lore, maybe the League MMO when it comes out eventually. Is that something they've been promising for a long time? Because, buddy, I hate to tell you this way, that if they've been promising it for a long time and they still haven't brought it out, you gotta move on. The accident wasn't your fault. I mean, a game is a game. Exactly, exactly. And I feel like people are so specific. It's like, oh, you're not a real gamer. And they try to invalidate anyone who plays a video game. And it makes zero sense. Because just because somebody doesn't play the video games that you enjoy doesn't mean they're less of a video gamer. I don't know. Maybe you think I'm wrong about this, but it's what I believe in, and it's what I'll stand by. I will defend the people that only play Animal Crossing and call themselves gamers. I will defend them. To the bitter end. Big yawn. They're probably projecting. I feel like a lot of people who complain about who are real gamers and who aren't real gamers are people that have sunk a lot of hours into playing a difficult video game. Because I understand. Like, I understand why people do it. Like, I get it. Because when you've put a lot of time and effort into a video game that is really, really difficult, and you consider yourself like a hardcore gamer, because this is something that you've put so much time and effort into, and something that you have honed your craft in, and then to hear somebody else just being like, oh yeah, I'm a gamer, and then playing a game that doesn't really even have an objective, it's just more of a sandbox. I can understand why that might sting a little. Like, I'm not gonna judge you for that. I totally get it. But at the same time, in my mind, it's like, I don't know, just let people have fun sometimes. I don't know. Just like, let people be happy. And have their silly little games that don't have an objective. Sandbox games are fun, though. They are! If very specific types, I think. So we wouldn't play Borderlands together. Borderlands is a game that I've actually been thinking about playing for a while now. But I'm not sure if it's something I will play on stream. But if we do, I look forward to it. Love is also a video game, a free-for-all, and I lost every match played. Hey, you just have to there's no this isn't a Nuzlocke, okay? This isn't a Nuzlocke. You're not locked out. You can keep trying, okay? It's not over until you say it is. Bum 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 dan 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 dan. Borderlands 4 is way better than the last couple of games. Really? I know nothing about the Borderlands series. Absolutely nothing. So you could be telling me absolute porcupines and I would not know. She really doesn't want to marry someone from another country. I wouldn't mind. I'll enter the country illegally. I'm joking. Whoa, that was a joke. That was a joke. Whoa! Any governments that are listening to my stream right now, I'm joking. I'm joking. I will visit your country legally. I wouldn't mind. I feel like it would definitely be more difficult, but I've nothing against it. When it comes to sandboxes, I prefer more survival ones like Valheim, V-Rising, or Conan Exiles. The only one of those that I've heard is Valheim, which I've heard very good things about. But no, I do like more sandbox games. They're fun. Not my go-to though. I feel like if I like a sandbox game, it has to have a specific je ne sais quoi as well, you know? It can't just be a sandbox game for me, personally. Yo, Valheim. Yeah, maybe we could do a Valheim stream one day. Who knows? Also, Flashbaum, that is insane work. What the hell? You have done an insane job. Congrats with that. My lord. No, I'm more of a when it comes to games, I like stuff like RuneScape. Which, by the way, I still need to do a RuneScape stream with you guys. Still need to. Can't believe we haven't done one yet. Absolutely blasphemous, I tell ya. Blasphemous. It's spooky season, so I think everyone's in the mood for horror games at the moment. I'm not. I'm never in the mood for horror games. I'm in the mood to stop playing horror games all the time. Never, ever, ever in the mood to play horror games. OSRS or RuneScape 3? Well, I personally, I played RuneScape 3 because that's what my friends played and I wanted to be able to play with my friends. But if I ever stream it on this channel, I'll be starting old school RuneScape. But no, when I play in my own free time, it is RuneScape 3. Because, like I said, that's what my friends used to play. And even though I'm the last one standing, none of my friends play anymore. And it's just lol me. I've sunk too many hours into it to abandon it. So, yeah. Paleo would be, or Palia would be something for you. It's a farming game with some optional lore you can explore. Oh, see, I love lore. I'm a sucker for lore. Farming games, though, I'm a bit give or take with. Definitely worth checking out, though. Hell yeah, hell yeah. That's how I be with MMOs. Yeah, I'm always the last one standing. I'm always the last one standing when it comes to MMOs. I'm stubborn to a fault. But I'm not too upset about it. It just means if they ever decide to return, I can flex like crazy to them. I can be the most annoying person on the planet about how much progress I've made while they were gone. Since you've been gone. Oh my god, I'm so happy I did my karaoke last week and not this week. Because my throat has gotten exponentially worse. I don't think I could do karaoke even if I strained my voice. And I don't want to strain my voice. But even if I did strain my voice, I don't even think I could do it. That face when my colleague and I do OT at work, and then when we're done, he just sits there FMing. I have absolutely no idea what you just said. I'm so bad with acronyms. Also, Flauschbaum, that was beautiful. Oh my lord. Meowly Mia, hi people. I will seek a partner to play Warhammer with. Sure, having my bro is nice, but it's different when with your other half of the orange. I get it. I get it. That's why I say one of my non-negotiables has to be someone who at least plays video games. It doesn't matter what video games they play as long as they play it. Because I want to be able to share playing video games with them, you know? That is something that is very, very, very important to me. and something that I don't think I could not do. Overtime and fire making. Oh, gotcha. That feeling when I always thought it's that face when. Oh, that feeling when I do overtime at work and no one just sits there fire making. Gotcha. That makes more sense now. Thank you. I'm a bit bad with acronyms sometimes, but now I've got it locked in. Big yawn. I think after this, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna crawl into bed and fall asleep. Oh no, I can't do that. Fuck. I was washing my sheets. Ugh. So I gotta... I can't crawl into bed after this and just fall asleep because I haven't got my sheets on my bed. Oh. Man. Are you kidding? Man. My bed is free if you want. I take the couch. No, if I'm ever in a situation where somebody needs to take the couch, I will always offer to take the couch. I would never, ever rob somebody of a bed. Also, it's so cool seeing all these little people zooming around like little busy bees. Like, yes. Go forth, my bees. Complete the puzzle. Go forth, Beechanics. Completes the puzzle. Finds my pages. Finds my pieces. Ah? Oh. There we go. Yay! Don't forget the Uma Moose, my dearlies. I've been forgetting them for a good while now. I'm so sorry to the Umas. Damn, I feel like I contributed like 2 pieces to that whole thing, but we're about to find out. Wow! Oh, no, Flashbaum, you deserve that. I don't know if anyone else saw, but Flashbaum did like the most insane connection with like 30 white pieces at once. You deserve that. But also, thank you to Joker. Thank you to Cypher. Thank you to IR. Thank you to Albanti. Thank you to Kex. Thank you to Marin. Thank you to Lazy. Thank you to Crazy. Thank you to 13. Thank you to Avid. Thank you to McSpam. Thank you to Enchi. And thank you to Color Man. Let's have a look-see. Also, this was quicker than the last one. Wow. I was not expecting that. Wow. The hair was the last thing to... I mean, makes sense. It's the hair was, like... It's the hair is the majority of the thing. It makes sense. But still. Everyone saw he spent time flaunting that piece around for 5 minutes. As he should. As he should. Anyways. I'm heading back here for now. I'm not going to stay for much longer because, like I said, my throat is hurting like crazy. And I need to take some medicine for it. And that's how you know it's bad. Because I don't like taking medicine. That is one thing you need to know about me is I don't like taking medicine. Especially if I don't think I need it. I could probably count the amount of times that I've had paracetamol or ibuprofen in my life on both hands. I learned how to do single coloured sections a while ago. Godspeed. Godspeed. Had to lock in on work today, but I'll puzzle next week for sure. Of course, of course. No worries. Work is most important. Drink some honey tea, maybe? I will. I definitely will. Maybe not honey tea, but I'll drink some, like, honey water. Honey and lemon water. For sure, for sure. Have a good night, Mia. Get better soon. Of course, of course. I'll definitely try my best. I'll find something for us to raid into. Ooh. Serena Starstruck from SVP is playing Deltarune, which I actually have no idea about. We could raid into her. Who else is streaming? Oh, Amia! Amia streaming. Beautiful, beautiful spider girl. We'll raid into her. But no, thank you so much for joining me today. whether you're new or returning, whether you are lurking or chatting, whether you helped the jigsaw puzzle or just watched, I appreciate you guys all the same. Thank you so very much. And yeah, I hope that you guys had fun. And yeah, from me, it is good morning. Or on that bombshell, I'm going to say goodbye. But from me, it's good morning. And in case I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. And yes, we are raiding. I'll put the raid message in chat. So please, if you want to take part, put the raid message in. Yes. Thank you. But yes, bye everyone. Bye.